It looked like it was clearing up. And then, boom. So that's Westwood over here. And I don't know why. Those are obviously emergency vehicles there with the lights. That's Mandeville Canyon area. This is like right where I go mountain biking. So that's all done. This whole city's never going to be the same. There's like twinkling lights off of there. I don't know if those are emergency vehicles or what. Yeah, Dragonfly, it sucks. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. So there's the latest plume of smoke. This was not here an hour ago. I had just gotten home. I was down by the beach because there's another fire over this way behind the college here, which was in West Hills, I believe. And this plume of smoke was dying down, and I came home, and then somebody was like, they've extended the evacuation because the 405 freeway is like over here. That's the Getty Center right over that tree. The museum, so that's where all this is. So yeah, this is really, really messed up. The air quality is terrible, guys. The air quality sucks. Yeah, the winds have died down, as you can see, but they're supposed to pick back up next week or over the weekend. I don't know, but they have died down. It looked like they had all this all this smoke was not here earlier. It was all over on this side, like right here. But this is obviously a new fire broken out. This is Mandeville Canyon. This is all where I go mountain biking. Might as well just sell my mountain bike. I won't be able to bike for years. This is all this area here is where I go mountain biking all the time. One of my favorite activities to do. And that won't be happening. Hi, Miss Chicago Jane. Hey, welcome to all the Mover Nation members, by the way. Thank you so much for being here. So anyways, this is my deck, which has still got plants down and stuff. But yeah, this is my view. I'm in Santa Monica. I'll turn around so y'all can see the smoke. And yeah, those are the fires. As you can see, the smoke is just all over the area. All those clouds of smoke. Everywhere, all over the city. This is what really poor representation does. We pay a lot of money in taxes to live here, and this is our tax dollars at work. Not being prepared for the fire as our mayor cuts the budget by $20 million this year. And the firemen begged her not to do that. We are in the middle of fire season. Why would you do that? She didn't care. So all these people who are unfortunately suffering, our elected officials that we put in power, have failed us miserably. Look, there's ashes. Hope you can see that. All the ash. I guess I'll flip the camera around. All the ash everywhere. So this is the reality here, guys. This is the reality. Yeah, it's really sad. Not gonna lie. I am pretty broken. Pray for my community, you know? I lived there 30 years ago during the summers growing up. Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. Leadership is, and look at the smoke is just getting thicker and thicker. I didn't think there was anything left to burn. Hey, DefTube, how are you? So I have links on my community tab from yesterday for you guys to, I don't know what this does. Oh. Interesting. I have links on the community tab for you guys to help out. Like there's some organizations and stuff. There's all the crows. They're always at this time of night though. So yeah. Anyways, this is the reality of this. I'm standing on my fire pit, ironically. Yeah, that's pray for LA, guys. I've watched so many fires come up on this deck over the years, but nothing like this. Nothing like this. I watched a fire right over that palm tree, right there, where that plume of smoke is, about 4 years ago now. Yeah, it was 2021. That thing was out within a day. But because our leadership here in the city has failed us, this is what we got. And nobody cares. And it's going on, and just as bad as this is here, because this is the Palisades fire on the east side of Los Angeles in Altadena. There are brave firefighters fighting over there to try to put that fire out, which is almost probably as big as this one is. But thank you, Mayor Karen Bass, for underfunding the fire department $20 million this quarter. $20 million during fire season. Thank you for having the reservoir that is in the Palisades stay empty for 2 years. That never got filled with 100 million gallons of water that could have been used to fill those fire hydrants to save those people's homes. I'm not saying it would have done a lot, that would have done everything, but it would have done a lot. I was talking to a friend last night who is the former head of arson for the Glendale Fire Department, which is part of Los Angeles Fire Department. He retired a couple years ago, but he's like, this is funding issues and government issues. He's like, a lot of homes would have been saved had they just been prepared. Had they just had the money and the resources available to be prepared, this would have been a different story. And look, he worked for the fire department for decades. I think 35 years. His name is Michael. And he explained it to me very simply. Like, yep, it's funding, and firefighters can't fight fires without water, without resources. So for all these people, our government has failed us. And I'm not like an anti-government person or anything like that, but this is just absolutely, as much as we pay in taxes to live here in this state and in this city, and this is what the result is, it's shameful. So bad. Anyways, I'll flip it around, guys. I was really optimistic too, because I thought for sure this would be, it was looking really good, but now this is over. So this way over there, that's where the 405 is. So they've extended the evacuation area to the 405 apparently, which is why I came out here, because I was just working on my desk. I turned around, I saw there was a new plume of smoke. I spent a lot of time in those mountains right there. A lot of time. Yeah, you are in Los Angeles. You are in Santa Monica, Catherine Billinghurst. That is where you are. No, this is a new one that has just started. It was out. It was looking really good. These skies were clear. It was only like plumes of smoke over here from the West Hills fire. And then all this just caught on fire. You can see the lights, emergency vehicles up there. And as you can see, we don't have any wind right now. This is really sad. Hey, Sarah Holman. Hey, Casey Lee. It's just all really sad. It's all heartbreaking. Sundown Farms, yep. I don't know if it's time to be anti-government, but it most certainly is time to get the wrong people out of our government, that's for sure. Incompetence, there's no room for incompetence. I mean, I'm sure all these people who have lost their homes will be voting against all these people in the future. But Karen Bass was in Africa. Karen Bass went to Ghana. She was on her trip. She made sure to have her trip. Well, I don't mean to stoke flames, but I mean, no pun intended, but this is just, as I said, I think a lot of people who are here as citizens are like, this could have been avoided. But they wouldn't approve a budget for the fire department. Cut it by $20 million. It was either $17 or $20 million during fire season. The worst disaster fire season. This is what we have. This is why earthquakes are so devastating, because what they do is they cause fires in their wake. And this is not an earthquake, obviously. Thank God. But, yep. Anyways, guys, I wanted to share this with you because this is my view from my deck in Santa Monica. And this is the reality of what people are dealing with in LA. Pray for all these people who lost their homes and their communities. I mean, the Pacific Palisades is like gone. It's heartbreaking. My friends have lost their houses. It's just, only bright spot is one of my friends that was living there. I told her to put all her stuff in my storage unit a few weeks ago. And so she ended up getting a lot of her stuff saved because she had it in my storage unit. She's like, I think I left my clothes. And I was like, thank God. Thank God. Because she was going back to Florida for a little bit of time. And I said, just take everything. Let's put it in my storage unit and get it out of where you're at. Because she had her place in the Palisades. And I was like, just put it there. And thank God, I mean, she lost some stuff, but not nearly as much. I mean, most of it's in taking up my storage unit. But, yeah, guys, this is the reality of the situation here in Los Angeles. So pray for us here in LA. Pray for these poor people who've lost their homes. It's devastating. I think a lot of people, not to cast blame or anything, but I think a lot of people feel like this could have been avoided by making sure we had a good budget in order for our brave men and women who are firefighters to be able to fight the good fight and take on these fires. It's a shame. It's a shame. Anyways, I'll leave you guys with this. Check it out one more time before it gets too dark. That is in Mandeville Canyon. That is the neighborhood of Brentwood. And going across, it's more Brentwood. Right there is the Getty Center, all lit up. I think, yeah. No. Getty Center is right there, sorry. Getty Center is right there. And, yeah. That is the view from Santa Monica. Pray for LA, guys. All right, guys. Mover Nation, thank you so much for being here. I love all of you. Please pray for LA. Send donations if you can. There's links in my community tab on where to donate. All the usual places, obviously, American Red Cross, those types of things, Salvation Army, all that stuff. But yeah, there's links on the community page here on YouTube. You can check out, look for your organizations and try to find reputable organizations too, to donate to, not these scammers, but legit organizations. So you guys can send relief, and I'll keep you guys posted on more stuff. I love all of you. I'll see you later.